let's see what we got here. There's way more green here than I thought there would be, including spices and fresh kernel corn. A fabulous assemblage for 15 minutes of notice.
It's green today on BoxMac.
All right, here's what happened. I happen to know that over there on top of the trash barrel are new Macs from Cabot, and I know that some of them are Guinness. I thought, we've never done a St. Patrick's Day episode.
We have never. I barely acknowledge the existence of St. Patrick's Day.
You Irish?
Probably.
You Irish?
A little.
I'm like quite Irish, but I'm not an alcohol guy at all.
Yeah.
On the way here, I said, I should probably pick up a stupid hat or something. That's what we always do on these holiday episodes.
Yep.
But like Dollar General was what I was counting on. They were closed. So I just mentioned that on the way through. Now, you don't mention that you don't have enough production design to
Around Matthew.
without him being like, I think we can solve that problem.
fix this.
And he wanders out with a couple of green books. You know, whatever that is, hardware repair or something.
Yeah, it's like an antique computer book.
He just kind of gently goes like, do you guys want me to make it like green a little bit? And I said, no, it's like, all right, sure, make it a little bit green. He rummages through the entire property, and every time anything is 60% green, it goes into the pile.
It was like he had like a color searching algorithm on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like we were just chatting about other things, and like the cooking sprays came out like, these are green.
Like, I don't even know where this came from.
We're suddenly in an episode of Scavenger John. Where did that candle come from, John?
Well, it's true. There's all kinds of like Red Cow relics here. There's of course your artwork. We've talked about that on the show.
So I want to show you, this is the first present I made. This was for John.
Remember when John bought this from Salem?
Yes.
That's green.
Polished malachite. It's beautiful. $98. I collect green minerals in particular. It's a pretty serious indulgence on my part to buy a $98 rock, though.
You're gonna die someday. And Matt dressed up as Patrick Klaus.
whatever.
Yes.
Thank you
But
for.
thank you for your beautiful production design.
Yes. Not only do we know that there's Guinness in one of these boxes.
Yeah.
Not only is it exciting that Cabot, the manufacturer, Vermont Cheddar Foods, continues to send us Macs.
Despite the fact that we really kind of railed on that last one.
I mean, whatever. It's good.
It's fine. Would I buy any of these? Probably not.
No.
No. Cheese is pretty synthetic.
Yeah, like chlorine.
It's okay.
That's how I feel about it too. It's okay. It's just a war of attrition at this point.
We're going to keep trying them if they keep sending them. There's no question.
EJ heard Guinness
Yep.
and said, I can solve that. He brings in draft stout.
Yep.
And then he also picks up non-alcoholic draft beer.
Now, this is something I have never understood the point of. You're going to pay money to drink something that's fairly disgusting.
I think everybody knows I don't drink. I don't know if everybody knows. I've never had like a drop of alcohol, maybe unbeknownst to me or something, but like I've never.
In a dessert, maybe.
Yeah, maybe in a like cooked out or something.
Yeah.
But today I'm going to try the non-alcoholic beer. I have no idea. I mean, I can smell the beer right now. It's disgusting. I'm not excited about it, but I'm gonna try it. EJ also showed up with a Guinness bread.
A Guinness beer bread. It's heating up. Yep, it's
Just
warming
warming
up.
up. Yeah, I had no idea what these were.
2 big boxes.
So I started opening this one. But look, here's your flyer.
This is like a promo kit.
Cabot Guinness mac and cheese.
Okay.
And then also Cabot pepper jack popcorn.
Okay.
And we got 6 boxes of the Guinness and 3 bags of the popcorn.
In case we needed a statistical sample, I guess.
Holy Guinness.
Wow, it's a fancy looking box. It's got the vertical presentation going on.
But the back is pretty fancy too.
Oh, look at that.
How do you improve the ultimate comfort food? Add the flavor of Guinness. When the world's #1 stout meets Cabot's boldest cheddar, you get a rich velvety cheese that makes Guinness macaroni and cheese irresistible. Folded into organic radiatori pasta, it's a supremely cheesy upgrade on classic mac and cheese.
Oh, good gravy.
It's gonna taste like bacteria. And then we got in this pepper jack popcorn.
Oh, that's gonna be delicious because I'm pretty sure.
I'm hoping for a letter. Oh, did you find one?
Yes.
Excellent. From Dakin Farm, what Vermont tastes like from Vermont to you. Okay. Gentlemen, really appreciate the videos and support. This Guinness mac and cheese is launching for St. Patrick's Day at Market Basket, Hannaford's, Price Chopper, Stop and Shop, and Big Y. You were the first ones to get it. Thank you, Adam Farmer.
Whoa!
Holy
After all these years, and it's an exclusive back deal.
da, 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 da.
That was 1 box, but I'm curious. What's in the other one? Or was it just like double the amount?
Well, it's more pepper jack popcorn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's more Guinness. It's just the same exact box.
Okay.
Why did they dupe it?
He was thinking of EJ when he made this.
It really is. It's the same exact product underneath.
With the same quantities, 6 and 3.
What the heck? I don't need this much back. Flabbergasted.
Heat it up.
So how many of these should we cook? 1? Ice was probably plenty.
One of the 12. Yeah. Let's cook 8% of what we were sent.
Get those yellow bananas
That's
out of
not
here.
green.
I had 3 bananas. What?
Oh, your dad came in and took one.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I actually thought he was maybe mad that we took some green stuff from his house. He's like, well, if you're gonna take my green, I'm gonna take your yellow. Well, once again, it doesn't want to open from the top, John.
Oh, jeez.
Look, they want you to rip here and then have a corner. I just want to provide a little bit of feedback about the bags. And please pass that on to everybody in your industry.
Put it on a plate for display.
Okay, our first Mac is the Sharp Cheddar Popcorn Mac.
There are flecks of sharp in there, or powder.
Flex. Are these new? He didn't say anything about the popcorn.
Shall we try it?
We gotta get this guy in the show.
Yeah. It's good.
I think it's quite good.
It's got that nice sharp cheese powder that they used before, and it's got a little bit of spice. Yeah, it's really good.
With a little bit of heat.
Yeah, I like the little bit of heat.
Just when you think that BoxMac isn't going to be able to deliver any further, Adam Farmer sends another box.
My mother-in-law was pretty starstruck that.
Cabot sent you that? And you shat on it?
Look, we're all about honest opinions here.
We're not owned by Big Cheese.
No, not yet anyway.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Desperate to be owned by Big Cheese.
Desperate to be owned by Big Cheese. Is that our Instagram tag under our name?
A Massachusetts independent media company. Desperate to be owned by Big Cheese.
Buy us today. We got lovely Radiatore pasta in there. It's a great pasta for holding cheese.
You might even say that Radiatore is in the pocket of Big Cheese.
Oh, that might be a bridge too far.
More like a bridge too short.
More like a bridge too short.
Did you ever play Bubsy?
I have.
More like a bridge too short.
More like a bridge too short.
That was like really digital.
More like a bridge too short.
Interesting to note that there is only one shelf orientation for this Mac, and it is not the standard one.
Yeah, it's like the third time you mentioned that. Is it?
I really want to make sure the camera gets it.
Wait, what are you telling me?
I'm telling you that we can't rotate it like this. It's not acceptable. If I walk into Market Basket and I see it shelved like this, there's going to be hell to pay.
Let me ask you this. You walk into Market Basket to do your weekly shop, and for the first time ever, you lay your eyes on that box, which you got a sneak peek at. A twinkle in your eye.
Yeah, it's going to be a little smile. There's going to be a little smile.
You'll turn to a Market Basket employee. Do you know who I am?
And he's like, yes, actually, you guys came here and shot a film.
Every now and then we'll go out to a store and people say, hey,
Yeah.
I know you.
Happens like maybe 5 times a year.
It's very exciting for me.
You're like, whoa. Does John always just blow past? He's like, hello.
He goes into the standard like, yes, very nice to meet you.
Yes,
Keep
yes,
walking.
happens all
Like
the
and subscribe,
time.
like and
There's one time we were at Brazilian Grill, and it was like all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole group.
And somebody was like this couple was like, we watch you every night. I spoke to them for a while, but you were like, hello.
Hello. Oh, you were there to do the smooching. I didn't have to.
Yeah, I started smooching on everybody. Like, ooh, I'm a Pepe Le Pew. It's so my bleu. You watch that BoxMac.
Script of, I'm so glad you watched the show.
I'm still just loving on this popcorn. I'm sorry.
It's delicious.
Gloria and Nina are both in San Diego this weekend.
So you're on a rare alone weekend.
Yeah. And everybody's like, how come you didn't go? Because they went out to see Nina's brother who just had a baby. And I'm like, I'll be honest with you. Nina didn't give me the opportunity. She booked the place. She was like, you're not coming. I think she felt like I would enjoy staying home.
And it's a rare opportunity, right? Because it doesn't happen very often that they would be out of the house.
This morning I mentioned that because Gloria's like, what are you going to do? And I said, well, after I drop you off at the airport, I'm going to go over to John's house and we're going to shoot some BoxMacs. And she got tears in her eyes. Her smile turned upside down. And she goes, but I love John's house.
Aww.
And she's like, yeah, I love how it's connected to his dad's house. And I love the little parrot that says, I'm feeling it now. And I love everything at John's house. She's singing Ole Ole.
Ole, ole.
So she finally got over it. And then she looks up at me and she goes, Dad, do you think you'll be doing BoxMac when you're an old man?
I think my answer would be, it will probably go on for a long time with decreasing frequency until the last one, and then it'll be gone.
Yeah. That's my plan. To never officially end it.
Yeah.
Until one of us dies.
Yes.
She's very excited to see the new baby. She was going, what happens if he doesn't like me? What happens if he sleeps in everybody else's arms, but he poops in my arms? It's a gamble, kid.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Perfectly possible chance that baby was gonna poop in your arms.
Now, should I try a tiny bit of the cheese from
Okay.
the packet? Let me try it. So it tastes like the Cabot cheese. It's got a super sharp note on it, which is typical for anything that you add beer into, like a super sharp hit.
Oh. Not like sharp cheese, but rather.
Yeah, it's a sharp cheese too. I mean, there's good things that are made with alcohol and beer, of course. Delicious things.
Maybe.
Chicken marsala, for example? No?
I do love it.
It has marsala wine.
I'm a little warmer to wine, I'd
Yeah.
say.
My lifetime beer is 6. I think I have it 6 in my life, so.
Sometimes I'll get asked, like, so what's with the teetotaling? I don't have a great answer, is the truth of it. A lot of times it's like, oh, are you a recovering alcoholic? No.
Well, let's squash that one.
Do you have a family member who is? No. Not any immediate ones. In fact, my parents are also teetotalers.
Yep.
And I would actually attribute that probably primarily as the reason. There's all this messaging of like anti-drug, anti-alcohol. Yep. But then I think most people, like, their parents drink, and then the parents have to be like, well, it's fine mostly, certainly when I do it. So I think having parents that totally abstained made that normal. But yeah, sure, there's lots of extended family members with deep, deep trouble, and, but who doesn't have that?
Yeah.
Let me start off by saying that the DARE program is definitely not a waste of time.
I got through like the adolescent period and then the college period, the successive
without
college
it.
period. Oh, and then there was a spirit of rebellion. Because then people start to say things like, you'll do it eventually.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you don't know me.
Oh yeah. Now you're just not doing it just to spite them.
Yeah.
DARE doesn't tell you not to take drugs, but recommends it.
Here I am, 37.
I'm 37?
Going to class.
Well, it's the same situation for me. My mother occasionally had wine, but neither of my parents are drinkers. And the few times I've had like more than one alcohol drink in a sitting in my life, it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me warm, and I hate being warm. You know, cooling discs.
Frankie, I've got a cooling disc. Oh, it's nice. Oh, AJ, the cooling disc is wonderful.
When a lot of your attention is spent towards keeping your body cool.
Yeah. Why do I want to feel warmer?
And yet we've struggled with food-based vices.
Yes, absolutely. My food vice is more than enough vice. I don't need anything like smoking or drugs or alcohol to like...
I agree. I can't say I've ever stood outside of a bar with like a tear in my eye.
Yeah.
You ever be sober around drunken people?
Oh, it's miserable.
We just lost 1 billion subscribers.
Yeah, they're all gone. We have 8 left. I'm getting a nice little scent of beer. I'm sure you won't like it, but I have had things like potatoes and sausage boiled in beer before. So beer flavoring, or like chicken where you put a can of beer in the chicken.
Hi, I'm cool guy EJ Massa. When am I grilling? I'm grilling chicken. And it's gonna be sitting on top of this beer. Sit on this guy here. No. Now the chicken is sitting pretty on top of the beer can. Oh, now that's a sufficiently drunk chicken.
Last year I did the New Bedford half marathon. It's always right after or right around St. Patrick's Day, and it's incredibly Irish.
Yep.
I don't know exactly how many runners there are, but thousands. New Bedford is this historical, quite Irish area.
Absolutely.
Everybody's got their green on, man. I mean, this would have been our chance to sing more sea shanties.
Sea shanties, they're Irish?
That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride.
Give it a sniff first. Yeah. I like it. Yuck. I think it smells nice.
Fucking gross.
I'll have yours, Frankie.
You know what? It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's very tasty.
You know what? It's super good.
It's got a really nice beer flavor.
I'll even admit that the beer flavor makes it quite nice.
Yeah.
Because it goes well with the cheese. I just saw something in your eyes, like a real revelation.
Yeah,
he went like this.
Because I was agreeing with you. It absolutely does. It really goes together really nice. It's delicious. What can I say?
It's super good. You guys want to try some?
I've got my Jameson Irish whiskey shirt. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's almost like nutritional yeast in a way. Like,
yeah.
It rounds out with real cheese.
It complements that cheese really nice.
And I don't mind beer. I don't love beer.
Now, I want you to know there's another 11 boxes.
We definitely should have cooked 2. If I had known it was going to be this good, I would have cooked 2 right now.
Boil up another pot. It's almost lunchtime.
It is really good. What can I say? It's got that yeast flavor, which I actually love yeasty bread.
I love yeasty women.
Do you? That line's not going to make it in the edit.
In college, this is going to make everybody throw up. I got this horrible eczema all down my legs. You know, it just felt so good to scratch the out of it, and it caused all this dirt buildup.
And a yeast infection?
And it caused a yeast infection.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeast buds on my legs.
Sick.
We are now in the pocket of big cheese.
Well, for this product.
The popcorn, I would totally buy that popcorn.
Absolutely. My only comment was the pasta, while a good shape, suits this Mac, a little wimpy. A little wimpy.
On this?
Yeah. I think it depends on what the retail price is for me.
Matt, what do you think?
I'm not disturbed by the, what did you say, it was too wimpy?
Yeah, it's a little wimpy.
Like it should be bigger pieces?
No, just like a more robust pasta.
He wants a whole radiator on his plate, covered in beer and cheese. All right, so now we have a bread to eat.
Sure.
And did we already wipe out all this mac? Matthew.
He just went right for it. It is a soda bread?
Beer bread made with Guinness. No, I haven't tried it. It was just a recipe I randomly found. I got for our wedding. I don't even know which relative wrote it down on the card and gave it to us.
And of course, I happen to have stocked in the fridge Cabot brand butter.
Yeah, so where he lacks Irish butter, he has the Cabot butter.
Now, you want to know why I have Cabot butter?
Why?
Because the Kate's has become a little too expensive for me.
How many bucks a year do you think you save by not doing Kate's? 10? 10 bucks?
25 bucks.
Per year?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, every little bit counts.
No, it doesn't. It's stupid. Want to melt the butter a little?
Wow. That's gourmet, man.
Trying my best.
So I was in a movie a long time ago called Having Fun Up There, and my character drank beer.
Yes, I remember.
I don't.
Do you have to like fill a prop bottle?
Yeah,
or-
we filled it with a
Water,
prop bottle
right.
with water. We keep cutting between the other character and me, and it looked like I kept miming that I was about to drink it, and then it would cut away. But the cuts were actually only informed by the dialogue. But people who knew me, who knew I don't drink, were like, "Oh, you were cutting away." But in reality, I was drinking water the whole time. I'm gonna pop open a nice cold beer today, you guys.
This looks delicious. It smells wonderful, EJ. It has like the consistency of banana bread, but it smells so nice and yeasty.
Nice and thickly cut at the John Hunt Deli.
Delicious.
Yeah, very good. You know, I gotta tell you, I don't want to turn into an alcoholic tomorrow, but this Guinness flavor is working through all this stuff.
My guess is when you have that zero alcohol one, it's gonna.
Any want will stop.
I was on a hell of a bender until I...
I sure know one thing though. The DARE program has had a big impact on me.
It's wonderful.
well, wait a minute, let's not compliment him too much here.
Yeah.
Don't get too comfortable, EJ.
I taste like fresh bread, that's cool. I taste butter, that was your doing.
Yep.
I taste the Guinness, that's all good. The crust is nice.
Yep.
But where's like, I don't know, other flavor?
The point?
Otherwise, it just tastes good, and who cares?
It's a bit bland, I have to say.
It's supposed to be like a bread you have with dinner. It's not like
Okay.
It's not like a sweet bread. You're calibrated to banana bread.
Thank you. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, this is
Smart man.
has the texture of banana bread, absolutely. But,
My brain's going in going, banana?
or like pumpkin, zucchini, any of these breads.
Cranberry?
Well, like, I think it's time to engage in a little bit of light drinking.
Yeah, let's pop open a beer, shall we?
Well, we're not going to both open one. It would be tremendous waste.
You're supposed to pour in a glass.
I was gonna do a stone cold.
Why is it doing this?
I don't know, it's the nitrous.
Frankie, you sure you've never drank before?
We're gonna pop open some brewskis, drink some non-alcoholic beer, and get drunk off of some bread. If you want the new Cabot Guinness Mac, give me a hell yeah.
So I went to a bar. I drank a beer. Then I started drinking more beer.
Ew, I don't want to drink one sip of this shit.
It's not going to be that bad, is it?
Pour one out for the homies at home.
Yeah, it's not really meant to be drinking out of the can. This isn't Gansett. All right, let's try it. It's not gross.
You want me to hold
It's just
your
gonna
hand?
be beer.
Yes, actually. Take those headphones off and get over here.
Because I, a drinker, someone who enjoys
Yes.
drinking, do not like Guinness unless I'm in Ireland. I'll hold you tight.
It tastes like garbage beer to me.
Ready?
Yeah.
This is the most disgusting thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Bitter, right? It's like meaty. Yeah. If you're acclimated to bitter tastes,
Yeah, I hate bitter taste,
Yeah, neither do
and
I.
it tastes like medicine.
I bought the Guinness, but I'm not a huge fan of Guinness. It's just like most people who look like me like IPAs, like really strong beers.
IPA guy.
But if you have a bunch of IPAs, then you go back to Guinness, you're like, oh, at least this is refreshing. I've never had a Guinness without the thing that I'm looking for, which is the No. I think there's something in the alcohol that balances out Guinness. This has more
Carbonation.
They're trying harder with the regular product. Yeah. It's very bland.
Yeah, very bland. I've only had beer a few times in my life, and this is pretty bland.
It's more balanced than the zero one.
Oh yeah, but it's not something I want to drink. If I was like in desperate need of like liquid, which one would I pick? I guess the Guinness.
Yeah,
but urine might be up there.
And I'm sorry, Guinness lovers. I know there's a lot of people who are Guinness
Really?
lovers.
They love this?
It's called Ireland.
I like putting it in my mac and my bread.
Yes, cooking beer.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy St. Patrick's
Happy
Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Thanks for making it green.
Hi, my name is EJ Massa, and here's the beer bread recipe I randomly got on my wedding 13 years ago. In a mixing bowl, you'll put 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, a half teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I sifted that together with a fork, and once that's done, it's time to add the beer. And yeah, it's Guinness, in the spirit of the holiday. Added that beer to the dry ingredients. Then with a spatula, I mixed it until it was well incorporated. Added that mixture to a greased and floured bread pan before putting it into a 350-degree oven for 50 minutes. Then I took it out and poured 1/4 cup of Kerrygold butter on top. Gotta keep with the Irish theme here. And then I put it back in the oven for 10 more minutes. And after the 10 minutes are up, I cooled it and ran a knife around the loaf and dumped it onto a surface covered in parchment paper. And there we go. It's amazing sliced, served warm with a spread of butter. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and until next time, bye.
That's how they show their respect for